Pain corrupts, absolutely, but if controlled, it can lead to great power. No! I can't give in. Everyone arrives on Chaos Island, an island as grim as the history surrounding it. A melancholy feeling rushes over them, as they feel that there is something lying beneath the surface of all this depressing scenery. Man, this place is depressing. Probably more so than the Ark. Tails determines that, if logic dictates, Sonic must be here on this island. But right as he says that, he gets a massive energy reading on his scanner. So large, in fact, that his scanner blows up in the process. Good thing Eggman's didn't blow up. Look, if you've been in the business for as long as I have, you'd learn to make an indestructible scanner, just in case a blue buffoon or any of his imbecile friends want to break it. So Eggman leads the pack, and redirects them to the direction of the energy wave. Wave mentions that they need to also split up, in order to get the emeralds. Destroy two badniks with one emerald, as they say. Tails suggests that they should be split into these groups. Group 1, Amy and Wave. 2, Storm and Knuckles. And 3, Tails and Eggman. Just so we can keep an eye on them.
What about me? Oh, you'll be going by yourself. From what we've seen, you can hold your own pretty well in a fight. Maybe when I'm pushed to my limit. Hey, wait!
They all leave him behind and split up to search for the emeralds.
Great!
As the girls make their way around the massive island, they manage to collect 2 of the emeralds with relative ease. However, their luck was just about to get tested, as they see some Coco playing around the edge of a cliffside. As they play, one of the Coco accidentally trips and falls off the cliff. Quickly, Wave throws her emerald to Amy, pulls out her board, and jumps off the cliff to rescue the Coco. As they nearly plunge into the cold waters below, Wave manages to catch the little dude just in time and flies back to safety. The 2 brawny boneheads search for the emeralds, with it being somewhat easy due to Knuckles' latent emerald sensing abilities. The emerald hunting was only the easy part. As they continue their trek, they relate on how similar their teams both are. A cocky, fast leader, a brainiac who's second in command, and the big, strong knucklehead of the group with a short fuse and big muscles. Suddenly, out of nowhere, they get ambushed by a bunch of giant ninja-like robots with great speed and even greater strength. These robots were swift, cunning, and ever fierce. They get pummeled over and over again by the robots, with there being seemingly no way to ever touch them. Though Knuckles, in his oh-so-clever mind, comes up with an idea. How do you fare with no ground to stand on, huh? Knuckles uses all of his strength to summon a giant flaming punch, making a giant flaming crater in the ground, sending all the robots hurtling off the side of the cliff, and almost themselves as well. Watch it! There's not much room to move freely around on this island, you know. Eggman and Tails make their way towards the Chaos Island volcano, already collected 2 emeralds that they need. However, they only need 1 more, and they got them all. Of course, the last emerald was located near, or even inside the volcano. They look around, and can't see any entrance to the volcano, until they feel and see a massive red shockwave shake them to the core, and make them fall on their butts. All of a sudden, the ground shakes once more, and collapses underneath them. The 2 geniuses wake up, to find that they've ended up in a massive underground area, with tons of ruins, and a hallway leading further into the underground area. They explore this place, finding some Coco and little mining hats, and other amazing finds along the way. They make it through the dimly lit hallway, with only the very few amount of ancient lanterns lighting the way, as well as a small bit of light from the glow of Eggman's communicator screen. At the end of the dimly lit hallway, they find this large contraption with a small control panel in front of it. Is that a pinball machine? Questionable taste of architecture aside, the 2 examine this control panel, and find a way to turn it on. Could this lead to the inside of the volcano? Eggman deduces that it needs something to use as the ball in this contraption, as it requires it to start. Tails reluctantly offers to use himself as the ball, an offer which the doctor happily accepts. Oh, do you know how long I've been waiting for this?
Whatever. Let's just get this game over with already.
The Doctor plays a fun game of pinball with Tails, while also messing around just to have a little payback and some fun himself. After he has his fun, he beats the game and activates the mechanism above. Tails smacks Eggman over the head as he comes back from the machine, and they both watch as the mechanism activates, though they feel another massive rumble and intense heat radiating from above. Jet searches high and low for the emeralds, not being able to find any. Bummed, he goes and chills around the volcano to regroup with the others once they're done with their mission. Though, as he walks towards the volcano, the ground shakes violently, and the volcano erupts. A whole bunch of molten hot lava spews out of the giant ground pimple, as well as emitting some weird purple and red smoke. As the smoke clears, Jet sees a silhouette of a familiar friend poking through the thick smoke.
Who's there?
But as he walks up to see if it's really him, Jet gets smacked across the island into a nearby mountain. Jet wakes up, covered in rubble, his head pounding, and even worse, someone with a threatening aura floats in front of him.
Aw, poor Jet. Did he hit his head?
The group runs over to see what's happening, only for Eggman's scanner to go nuts. The energy feels so familiar. It couldn't be him, right? The mysterious figure shoots a giant energy blast out of his hand towards the group, nearly blowing them up. Now they have to get the last emerald. Jet's life could be at stake here. Luckily for them, however, the last emerald fired out of the volcano when interrupted. So now it's only a matter of time until they find it.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
You know very well who I am, Jet. A prodigy of speed, the blue blood, Sonic the Hedgehog.
The figure reveals himself to be none other than Sonic, who has fallen victim to the end's cyber corruption. Sonic wastes no time in enacting his plan, as he grabs him by the neck, punching him so hard he destroys some nearby architecture, nearly hitting some Coco as well. As Jet takes the full power of Sonic's corrupted wrath, the group searches the volcano's base to find where the Chaos Emerald has landed. They manage to find it, almost sinking into the hot lava, and grab it quickly to deliver it to Jet. Jet takes a heck of a beating, several rapid punches to the face, getting slammed to the ground, while even taking energy blasts. He can't hold on much longer. As Sonic's about to finish the job, Eggman yells to Jet, flying above them in his Eggmobile, and throws him all the emeralds. However, Sonic seizes this opportunity to get in on the action as well. The two of them turn into their super forms, Jet turning a dark purple, and Sonic, with only his spikes, turning upward.
You're just as pathetic as that Titan I fought earlier.
As the battle continues, Jet can feel that Sonic is only getting stronger as he fights, and that he's slowly becoming less of a match for Sonic. The Chaos power slowly drains from Jet's body, as Sonic gives one last massive punch to Jet's face, knocking him out of his super form. Sonic floats above Jet's unconscious body as he charges a massive energy blast from his hand, wanting to completely vaporize him, and the entire island along with it. However, his power is too much for Sonic's body, as the energy spazzes out, causing him to go into shock and pass out.
Huh?
The group returns to see both fighters severely wounded, Jet especially. Suddenly, the group sees a flash of light, and a being, similar looking to Chaos, floats in front of them. The being reveals itself to be an ancient from thousands of years ago, one of many inhabitants of the Starfall Islands, long forgotten at the time. The ancient explains that the only way to save their friends is to go to the next island, Rhea Island, and climb the 6 towers, and that will not only save Jet, but free Sonic as well. The world returns to normal, as the ancient turns back into a little Coco and walks away. They're in the endgame now, and with the team back together, they're one step closer to saving the world. Thank you guys so very much for watching this part of this What If. I know it's a longer part, but I honestly had a lot of fun making this one, and honestly, the whole reason I made this What If was for this fight scene. But yeah, what do you guys think about Corrupted Sonic and Jet's battle, and what do you guys think about my mediocre voice acting? But yeah, are you guys excited for the next part? Let me know, and leave a comment below, like the video. But yeah, for now, this is Shiny Goomba signing off, and peace out, guys. As the girls make their way around the massive island, they manage to collect 2 out of the emeralds. What? Oh, it was a typo!